Hello, hello, hello. This is Belinda with the Southern Scribe, and I'm so excited to share this video with you today. This is my first giveaway. A couple of weeks ago, I reached 500 subscribers on YouTube, and when I started making and putting my journals, I've been making journals for a while, but I really just started putting them on YouTube a few months ago, and I never even thought I would have 10 subscribers. So to be at 500 is just amazing, and it's a really, really big deal. So to commemorate the occasion, I made a really, really big journal to give away. And all you have to do, if you're not already a subscriber, or even if you are a subscriber, just to make it easy on this old woman, if you would just subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and go below and let me know if you've subscribed. Just leave a comment, and I'll make a list from the comments under this video, and we'll do a little giveaway. I'm going to give it away on October 31st, which is about a week from now, I think, and or maybe a little less, at 8 p.m. Central Time. I live in Mississippi, so I'm in Central Time. So I'll do the drawing then, and I'll ship this to you priority, so you'll have it in a couple of days, whoever wins. But this book, I'll do a flip through for you to show you what you can win. It is 9 1/4 by 6 1/4. It has 132 pages. It has over 60 tags and flips, and you'll see what I mean by flips. And it has pockets in it and tuck spots and pocket pages. There's lots of sewing. There's lots of embellishment with bling. And I think you're just really going to like it, and I hope so, because I put a lot of thought and effort into how I wanted to make this for my first giveaway. And whoever wins it, I hope you really enjoy it. The tie on here is a piece of stretchy lace because it's a rather thick book, and so you could expand your tie. You know, it's coffee stained lace there. And on the front cover, I have a little girl from a children's Victorian book with a rose image and a little Tim Holtz paper doll down there with some buttons and rose lacy ribbon there, a key with bling, lots of buttons. Some have strings, some don't. Some dictionary page. It's fabric covered, and I did some script stamping on it, and you can really see the script stamping on the spine here. And on the back, I just put some pretty images so that this book will lay flat for you when you're journaling in it. On the inside cover, I kept it kind of plain here because the book is so flat. I didn't want to add more pockets to add to the bulk, but there's plenty inside. You'll see as we go through. I've got some bling embellishment here, and there's a place for you to write your name or dates or anything on there. And on the first page, I have a pretty little girl printed with some more of the ribbon. And at the bottom of the page here, I have a Tim Holtz pen with some vintage little baby's clothing buttons there for some bling. On this page, there's a clip, and it holds a full page of printout sheet music there that I distressed. And you can use this to journal in your book, but you could even use this for stationery. You could write a letter and send it to somebody. I think it would be really cool. So there's a lot of things in here that you could use in other ways. That's just one of them. There's stamping throughout the book, and all the pages are coffee stained or tea stained and grunged up. So I really hope you like it. There's a plate there for writing. This is a quote that I like that is just clipped onto the page. And this is a little flip page. It's a children's book page that I reduced in size, and you can flip it up and write under and on the back. The name of this book, I got excited and forgot to tell you, is When We Were Young. It's actually a book of Victorian children, so I hope that's something you will like for a giveaway. And there's a tuck spot. It also has a lot of things that we just found wonder in when we were children. You know, nature and wildlife and flowers, like on this tag. And those just go in that little tuck spot there. Coffee stained paper. This is actually a pocket page. There's a little bling on it there. But you reach in here and pull out this little booklet. And this is a page from a vintage children's book. And it has several pages of coffee stained paper. It just makes another little booklet for you to journal on. Books within books. You know, I love that. All right, a pretty tag from a page, and this one is Mistress Mary. It's a, you know, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. And it is on a page that is sewn to flip On top of this one, it has some fabric trim there. This is a piece of graph paper that I did some stamping on. This is a tag for from some ephemera. I think it's Tsunami Rose. And I grunged it up and put it in there. And if you'll notice, the lines on the back of this graph paper went this way. I kind of like that because you can turn your book sideways and write that way, and it adds a little interest, you know, when you're flipping through your book. And if not, you can certainly journal regularly, but that's just something to consider. This is the center of the first signature. It has two flaps. They go up like this for writing under. And the little center strings have some little flowers there that I cut out in black cardstock, and they have bling on both sides. This is a children's page that flips on top of that page. Another tag. All of the paper clips are rusted. I did that for you in this giveaway. There's an envelope attached, and behind the envelope is a pocket. That's a page from a children's little poetry book, little rhyme book. And in there, Summer and Fall is the name of that little verse. Very cute. You can certainly put more in those envelopes. And this is a flip page attached with lace there. And sheet music. Moonlight Sonata is the musical piece there. You can see all of the sewing. There's a tag. You can put lots more in that one if you like. And this is from a children's book, just some embellishment. Mushrooms on that pocket with some tags and ephemera there. This is from Tim Holt's Found Family, I believe. All right, script stamping. You can see it on the coffee stain papers there. A tag over a page. There's some lace sewn on it and another plate for writing here. And the second signature starts with another pretty little girl and more button bling at the bottom that you can see there. And there's a plate for writing on. Lots of journaling room in this one. This one is for writing. That flips up. This little girl is a cute little paper tag there stuffed in that pocket. A tag on this page for writing. A pocket with a tag. And you can put lots more in there. Stamp on that, whatever you want to do. Make it your own. This music flips up for writing under there. This was an ad for children's cough syrup from Victorian times. Probably had heroin in it. You know how they were. You never know what was in there. I don't know. Flip page there with the fabric sewn on. And this is a little piece of ephemera. It is actually a dictionary definition of a bird. And it had a picture there. And it's just enlarged to make a little tag for writing that I paper clipped to the page. And more of that lined paper. This is the flip pocket for writing. And this little booklet has another vintage rose on the front. And there are several pages in this. Different kind of paper there too. It's like a watercolor paper. It feels great. This is something different in this book. This is my first collage piece that I actually put in a book. I've got some framables, but this is an image transfer that I made, put it on there, and just, you know, did something kind of artsy-tartsy for you there to look at with more bling. And you can certainly journal around the edges or whatever. I just wanted to put something pretty in there. And this is a little book page that has been reduced in size with some children's verses that makes a tag. And the graph paper, stamping on the coffee stain paper. This is another pocket page. And it has an ad for Pear soap. And this ad is geared towards children, Victorian children. So I put that in there. Put lots more in there if you want to. And there's a flip out there with some lace on that page. Coffee stain paper. And this is a children's book page that I enlarged and trimmed down. It's got a little tongue twister on it. And I thought that was cute ephemera for the book. And another envelope. And there's a little piece of ephemera tucked behind the back. And some tags for writing in there. You can put more, certainly. Coffee stain paper. And there's an image plate, flowers. And this is more Found Family. And a little piece of ephemera there. Just tucked in the pockets. This is an ad for Sunlight Soap. It's a Victorian ad, and it's just pinned to the paper there with a paper clip. You can move it around. This is a book plate from a children's book. And at the start of the third signature, there's some more little bling down there. And another little girl. And right here you'll see, this is a brooch pin or a hat pin, or women used it on their lapels. But it opens, and it's a little locket. I got it at a flea market. I found it and loved it. So I just pinned it to the book there. And it comes in there, and it's got the little cap on the bottom so you won't stick yourself. And on this page, there's another one of those Tim Holtz clips there. And this is a page out of a children's book. It was a French children's book. And it gives instructions on making a kitty cat lovey. And we all had a lovey when we were little, some kind of baby doll that we loved on. So I put that in there. And this is a plate for writing on there. And lots of little, all right, here's some tags. And there's 2 more little tags in there, as you can see. I won't dig those out, but you get the idea. Tons of little tags. Writing space, another ad. This one is for Pond's Vanishing Cream, so I guess that would be for your mom if you were a Victorian child. This is a book plate from a children's book that I just reduced in size and made a flip page. And this page flips. It's sewn on with fabric here with a little tag tucked there. Another page there for writing. There's an envelope back here, and it has a piece of, well, a tag. It doesn't have ephemera. It has a tag there. But there's ephemera in here. A little arithmetic times table card and some little tags in there. And then more paper. Excuse me. This is a quote from The Velveteen Rabbit pinned to that page. And this is another pocket page. And in here, this is a tag I had in my stash. So I put it in here for someone there. And this page flips. It's the center of the last signature, and this page flips. And then more of the little blingy flowers in the center. And this is a little flip. You can write on the back there and on the page. And a tag. This is the cover of a children's book. Excuse me. This is another tuck pocket with more found family and a tag just put in there for you to write on. And another page that flips with the fabric there. And coffee stained paper, book plate, made into a tag. And this is sewn onto the page. It's just a pretty plate to write on there. More ephemera on this page. Script stamping again all throughout. This is actually, this paper, this is remember in chemistry, the periodic table? That's what's on this paper. I love that. 2 little tags and a larger tag for writing on, stamping. And this is another tag that was just in my stash that's pretty heavy duty. And I pinned it to the page there. And on the back of this page, I put the last little cluster of buttons there. And this is the very back page with the flower and the birdie and the lacy ribbon trim sewed on. And this is the inside of the back cover. So I hope that you like this for a giveaway. It's a huge album and journal, and I think you can do a lot with it and keep lots of memories in there. And this is a very heartfelt thank you from me to you, to all of you who follow my channel or who want to follow my channel as a chance to win the journal. So good luck to everybody, and remember, it's October 31st at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.